Okay, hi. First of all, I'm going to apologise. No audio for this one. I don't really have much motivation to do this progress report today, just because of the, in my opinion, lack of things that are on it. Looking back at the that I've done, there's definitely progress, but compared to the six last week, there's only four, and I only really like two of them. So that is the reason why there's no video. Well, there's no audio. There usually is. I've just not queued it up yet. Um, as for the video, I'll do a video on it. From next week onwards, I'll probably start doing video. Um, do you know what? Actually, yeah, I might do audio. Hold on. Um, okay, this one should do. Turn that down a little bit. Jesus. Check the recording. Okay, that works. Okay. So, same layout. We're going to start off with how I'm feeling. Then going to actually show the pieces that I've done. And then my jurisdiction on how close we are to series and what's to come. So, this week's was, I feel, a lot better than week one's. I changed art style a little bit. I actually started doing full pieces, not full body, but I made the pieces a lot bigger, and I got some decent results, honestly. Comparing it to my favourite from last week, it's definitely a lot better quality. My favourite this week was the second one, so you'll see that when it's on screen. And my least favourite's probably either the third. Yeah, definitely the third. Mainly because I just did it because I was bored. But the fourth is like not my favourite, but looking back at it, it's not the worst. So I'm gonna put them on screen now. This is the first piece. As you can see, it's Sin. I made a wheel, so if I don't know what to draw, I'll just spin the wheel. And it landed on Liam Vicker, so I drew Sin, and this was really good. I was really proud with this one, because I went from last week's best, which was, just, it wasn't really much, to this, and I was really proud of that. From the first piece to second piece, this is my favourite, the one I was on about. I really like how this one turned out. I did have a reference photo, but I didn't rely on it too much. If you are curious as well, this piece could technically be classed as the first ever official render of one of the characters from Eternal Heart Reborn. This is the main character. I'm not going to drop her name yet. But this is a piece of the main character from Eternal Heart. So that's my favourite one that I've done. I really like how it turned out. The third piece, I was bored. I did Bubble because Goose is also on the wheel. I didn't like this one because while I was drawing it, I was going for the one where in the baseball, it's not really baseball, is it? Softball, I think. In that episode, you know what I'm on about, where they do the lightning round. When Bubble's in the announcing booth and she goes, bah! But I forgot that the tongue has to overlap the teeth, so I messed up there. I'd already outlined it by then. I wasn't happy, but I did this one because I was bored. I don't really mind. And then the fourth one, it's alright. I will say, I got the proportions a bit wrong, and I wasn't a fan of that. I'm still learning proportions. Week 3 is probably going to be literally just like reference drawings, anatomy, perspective, a lot of hands, hopefully, because as you can see, I'm not really the best at drawing hands. So week 3 might have more, but they might not be as good quality, high quality, you get what I mean. So as for how close I think we are for the series week 2, I'm not going to change the release date I set. I'm still keeping the release date as the 27th of August 2026 as a sample. If I am going to change it, I might move it back a little bit, maybe to September, but I don't want to do that. I think I've chose a release date that I don't want to move around. I'm really comfortable with it, but that might change. For now, I'm going to keep it the same, just because, you know, I feel like I can keep it the same. I feel like progress, because progress has definitely been made from the first week to the second week. And okay, the UK government's just sent me an alert. What? I had to pause the music then. What are the chances? I'm leaving that in. I'm leaving that in. What are the chances the UK government tests the alert system while I'm recording a progress report? Huh. Alright. That's worrying, but I guess. Anyway. As I was saying, I feel that progress has been made from the first week to the second week, and I'm hoping from the second week to the third week, so on, 4th to 5th. As it keeps going, progress will continue to be made, and then hopefully I will be on digital soon. So then all progress reports will be digital instead of traditional, and then when the Gingerverse first episode releases, that starts the first, you know, like signs that the series is in development. My friend just got woken up by the alarm as well, I'm assuming. Yeah, he did. I have to leave that in. That's insane. So that wraps this progress report up. It's a lot shorter than the other one. Around the same size, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Yeah, it is a bit shorter, but there's not as much in. I did say on the last progress report that this one will probably be shorter. The only reason it's not as long is because I took a few days off because of burnout. I completely tired myself out. I was doing too much art and it took a toll on me, so I took a break. I should be back now. I'm starting back up again tomorrow. That's when my break officially ends. That's about it. I think I've covered all the points that I usually do. That's week 2 over. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're as happy with the progress as I am. Stay tuned for week 3. There might be a few more drawings, but they'll probably all just be things like perspective, posing, anatomy, hands, all that. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for next week. That's me finished. Bye.